Hello, my name is Sarah Dixon. I'm the Marketing and Proposal Manager for Bid for Success. Bid for Success is a bid and tender consultancy that specialises in working with small and medium-sized enterprises or SMEs, helping them to meet their growth goals through bidding and tendering. As part of that process, we want to help more SMEs to get into bidding. So we're making a series of videos to just kind of demystify the process, help people feel more confident about moving into bids and tenders. And this is the second video in that series. The first one was just an overview of what bidding is and what you might be able to do for your company. And today's video, we're looking at the different types of opportunities that are available for you if you do choose to bid. If you want to see that previous video, you can find it on our YouTube channel. I'm just going to share my screen so I can just talk you through a slide about the different types of opportunities. Okay, so the first type of opportunity that you can win through bidding is probably what most people think of when they're thinking about bids and tenders. That's where you get directly awarded a contract. So this could be any government funded organisation or a private sector organisation can put bids out to tender. So for example, your local council may need a print job doing, for example, they want to build up, to print off all their annual leaflets that go out with your council tax bill to let the residents know what they're paying for. And so they will have a direct award contract with a print company to do that for them. Contracts can also be over long periods of time. So for example, if the same council wanted all of the windows replacing in a whole load of their council properties, then they would hire a business company, a window company, to go and to replace all of those windows in a program over a number of years. So it's not necessarily a quick one-off thing, it can be over a long period of time as well. The next opportunity is to win a place on a framework. A framework is kind of a selective way for organisations to pick the companies that they want to work with. So frameworks tend to be for a specific purpose. So again, if we look at a local council who are managing their housing stock, they may want to have a framework of companies who could do planned maintenance on those properties. So they would be looking for multi-skilled tradespeople, electricians, be looking for gas safe engineers, or this kind of thing, who could be on the framework. And then when a piece of work needs doing, they can do one of two things. So they can either directly award the work to somebody who's got a place on the framework, or they can put that piece of work out in what's called a mini competition. So it's they will put the details of that work out, and the pre-approved suppliers who are on that framework can then make a bid for that individual piece of work. Frameworks tend to run over a set period. They start at a specific time and they end at a specific time. So if you're not on the framework at the time that the applications are open, then you can't get on a framework later. Unlike their cousin, a dynamic purchasing system, or DPS. So a DPS is a very similar arrangement to a framework. It's a way for an organisation to have a set of pre-approved suppliers that they can go to when they need something. Unlike a framework, a DPS is an ongoing thing. So once it's been set up, you can join and become part of the DPS at any time. But other than that, it operates in a very similar way. So DPSs are a nice way for companies to have a bid for to get into the system, because you tend to get quite a quick response for them. If they're accepting new applications to become part of the system, they get turned around quite quickly. So it can be quite a nice way to sort of get your foot in the door. Another way to get involved in bidding without kind of having to go through all of the bid and tender process yourself is to become a subcontractor for another company. So going back to the council example again, you've got a county council, say, that are looking to get work done in all of their properties, but they're aware that some of them may have asbestos, and you're an asbestos specialist. So you find the primary contractor who's going to be doing that work, and you say, hey, when you come across any asbestos, we can do that for you. So when the primary contractor goes in and they make their bid, they name you and they say, whenever we get any issues with asbestos, we're going to call these specialists. So it's a way of getting your name on a tender and having some evidence that you can bid, but without having to go through all the responsibility and the cost and everything of bidding yourself. And the final type is a consortia. So whereas with a subcontractor arrangement, you've got a primary contractor and then you have firms that work under them as subcontractors, a consortia is a number of companies coming together to create the bid as a partner, sort of in a partnership, a strategic partnership. So a good example for this might be if, again, we have a county council that's looking to get all the boilers replaced across the county. You've got 3 small boiler companies that work in different parts of the county. They could come together and offer a county-wide coverage solution to the council by joining forces. So between them, they would probably meet the requirements for turnover and that kind of thing if they come together and bid under one name. So those are the 5 main types of opportunity that you can get from a bid. Hopefully we've answered your questions there. If I haven't, then do please feel free to get in touch. You can find us on LinkedIn and you can ask us questions on there. We also have a Facebook page and a Facebook group, which is called Winning Contracts Bid for Success. And if you are a small company that's interested in meeting your growth goals through bidding, if you join that group, we're actually fostering a community for peer support for other small businesses to support each other through the process of getting to bid. And obviously we're there to answer questions as well. And you can also find more information on our website, which is bidforsuccess.co.uk. And on there, we've got some white papers with information about bidding. We've got blog posts, which are SME specific in some cases. And we've also got other resources for SMEs. For example, we run an SME Scholarship program. So every month, we take applications from small businesses that have a live opportunity who haven't worked with us before. And if you meet those criteria, you can apply and then you'll get 2 days of free bid support if you're a successful candidate for that month. And we also offer training courses. So we have a free program coming up in September, which is Get Bid Ready in 5 days. That's starting on the 14th of September. And then 2 weeks later, we've got a paid course, which is Bidding for SMEs. That's going to be running over 8 weeks, and just to kind of help you get to a more proficient level with your bidding, that one. And we have guest speakers and things coming in for that. Generally speaking, the Facebook group is a great resource. We're going to have more speakers and things coming in. We're going to be doing more videos like this to help support you into bidding. So if you haven't already, please do pop over there and say hello. And that's it for today. Thanks very much for your time. And as I say, if we can help you with anything, do please get in touch. Bye.